Hey everyone, it's Daniel right here and welcome to another devlog for our indie game Kingsblood. And today I'm not alone. Together with me is Andy. Hey Andy, how are you?
Hey Daniel, thank you, I'm fine. And what's up with the shirt you're wearing?
Well, it is the shirt of our company. It is our company name. Your wife sent it to me, so thanks to her. But now let's jump into the action. We once again have changed quite a lot and have developed a lot of new systems. If you look on the map, then you can see that some areas are more light than the other areas. And Andy, what's up with that?
Yeah, actually, when you look closely, the brightest spot is in the woods around the cabin, and that's our base. And we have basically implemented a fog of war now, and to indicate the areas that you can interact with. And you can interact with the closest cities that you can reach by road from your current location. And you see two spots on the map highlighted, which is Daradalor to the south and Samsion to the north.
Some stuff is special, of course, about these cities. Now let's click those cities. And maybe something which jumps into your eye is that the complete city UI has been overhauled, right? So just for comparison, here is how it looked before, and now here you see how it looks right now. And these highlighted cities, there is a difference, for instance, between a dark city and a highlighted city. And Andy, maybe you can tell us what the difference is.
Exactly, as also shown in the screen to the right bottom corner, we see that it is unlockable. Basically, the player's attention is drawn to this little symbol, and when they click it, they get a menu to unlock the city and start interacting with it. And to be able to do that, you need to have a certain amount of influence points, which is a new currency that we have in our game.
Okay, and maybe if you were fast enough, you could see that we had 10 influence and now we lost the influence. And how do we get influence, Andy? How can we get this currency to which we need to unlock more cities?
Yeah, influence is basically a resource that allows you to expand your reach and start doing quests for other cities. And now you unlocked Daradalor, and you also see the first quest appeared over the city, and you gain these influence points the more cities you have, and also by solving quests.
Okay, now we unlocked our first city, Daradalor, and if I press the turn button, you can see then I get more influence. And so now we have again 10 influence, and now I could unlock the next city. And as Andy said before, only the highlighted cities are unlockable. And of course, this is not balanced yet, because with that influence rate, we could unlock the whole map in quite a short time. But the idea is that throughout the game, we have a lot of progression. We will start with just a couple of followers. We will have a research tree which gradually builds up. And of course, we want that the player throughout his journey and throughout the campaign slowly expands on the map. And how he expands, that will be something Andy can explain.
Exactly. So when you look at the map, you see there are a number of cities. And if you look closely, then you see also roads connecting them. And when you have access to a city, the neighboring cities get also to the state where they are unlockable, and this is indicated with this little circle on the map. So a little highlight spot is put on them basically, and you can increase your influence in any direction that you like. If you reach to the north, you will have another experience than when you go south in your journey.
And I would say let's just try it out. Let's try to reach the north where the dwarves are living. So we go to Samsion, we unlock it. See, we got it now, and now Raven's Claw, basically Raben's Claw, is unlockable. So now we don't have enough influence to unlock it, right? Don't have enough. So let's generate some more influence. Okay, and you see now we have unlocked Raben's Claw. So the radius of the highlight is much larger, and now we can unlock these 2 cities right here. And you see we now get more and more influence. So let's go to Dundrum, unlock it. And then finally we reach to the north and now have unlocked Barad-dûr. So this is how it works. And Andy, you have a cool document, right?
Yeah, to encode these connections, we again use the graph structure. And this is a structure where you can connect the nodes, which are the cities, via edges to each other. And this way we have encoded how you can reach from one city to the next. Also, what's interesting, maybe for those more technically inclined viewers, how we realize this effect on the map that you see, this lighting, is basically we put a semi-transparent layer on top of our map and draw on that layer with a kind of eraser brush, and that we get from a draw shader, and we can set the brush strength. And for the unlocked cities, we use a large brush strength, and for the unlockable cities, we use a smaller brush strength. And what's also nice, what's not implemented yet, but we can and maybe will do that, is when you send out parties on the quests, they can also then have a dynamic fog of war kind of thing where they see the surroundings better.
Okay, and this system, of course, is one of the main preparations for our MLP, or minimal lovable product, because we are currently preparing our first prototype, so to say. And what we want to do is that you as a player can start from turn 1, and then you can reach out and interact with the first 2 or 3 cities, and then we want to, well, polish this first 10 or 20 turns that we kind of get a feel how does the game play out. I think this is one of our main focuses right now, and hopefully within the next probably 2 months, hopefully we have such a product. Okay, Andy, but I think that's about this very cool system, and I'm so in love with it. But now back to the city. Now, what we also did for a lot of other UIs, we always try to overhaul them, and we did not only change the history tab and the general layout, but we also did some adaptations in terms of the market.
Exactly. So when you look at the market, you see on the left upper side, you see your characters that you have, and these are basically your followers, and you can scroll through them and see also what they have equipped in their respective inventories. And this is important because we want to make life simpler for our players, so that they don't need to buy the items here, then close this window, open up their follower screen and then equip them, but they can basically directly equip the inventory items to the players they want to equip them to. And also they can check whether the items that the characters have, whether they are worse or better than what's available on the market to the right.
So to sum it up, it is basically an improvement to usability, so you don't have to switch between different windows to see what items you need or not. So hopefully it is cool and plays out nicely. And of course we also plan these kind of overhauls, even though this one is not finished yet, but we plan these kind of overhauls for all the other tabs, and we already have very cool ideas for especially the town hall, but this will be something for one of our next videos. Anyways, I think that's it. Andy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we've made a lot of progress this time, and we are quite happy about the state of things and how they are developing. And yeah, if you like it too, then you know what to do. You can always subscribe or wishlist us on Steam, that also helps. And yeah, see you next time.
See you soon, guys. Goodbye.